Hi Alex, my name's Kathan. I'm a student nurse at BCC Hospital. How are you doing today?
Feeling okay.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to pop in at a few moments, talk to you a little bit about some client teaching. Does that sound good?
Okay, sure.
Great. So can you sit down?
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason I'm here today is to do a little bit teaching about Gallstones Dietary Management.
Okay, how long is this gonna take?
Actually going about less than 10 minutes or so.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So to start off, Alex, I'd like to ask you, why did you decide to come into the hospital?
I paid a visit to the doctor about a week ago, and then had a little bit of pain, like lower region, I guess. And then the doctor told me that I had problems in my gallbladder.
Okay. How did that make you feel when he said that to you?
I'm not very familiar with it. This is my first time experiencing it, so that was a shock.
Sounds like a little bit surprised about your admission.
Yeah.
So the doctor mentioned to you a little bit about diet, right?
He did.
What you're saying is that he didn't go into many specifics.
I mean, he just told me to eat healthy.
Okay.
Not very specific. He just mentioned about, I can't really remember, like he just told me to just eat less processed food, I guess.
Okay. And honestly, before we begin, have you ever thought about your eating habits before in the past or diet management?
No, not at all. Not until I started feeling the discomfort I experienced last week, a bit of pain. And then I wasn't really eating very healthy either. So
What you're saying is sort of that pain sort of prompted you to start thinking about diet?
yeah.
Okay. And also, I was wondering, where do you usually get your health information from?
Well, online. I Google a lot, so
A lot of things at your fingertip with the internet, is that right?
yeah, it's just really accessible. I can have it on my phone, so.
So it's fairly convenient for you to get information that you want. Actually, I do have some resources for you, but maybe wait till the end of our teaching session. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Okay, great. So, Alex, today I have 3 points I want to discuss with you.
Okay.
And the first point to discuss with you, which you mentioned earlier, is that foods to avoid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, gallstone formation is still a little bit more of a mystery, but there are certain things that could contribute to that formation. Those would be processed foods and foods that are high in fat.
Oh yeah, that's kind of my diet. It's just been a lot of processed food. I haven't been eating very healthy, I suppose. Lots of like pizza, hamburgers, like a lot of fast food, so yeah.
But yeah, true. And fast food is more efficient.
It is, yeah. It's a busy lifestyle for me, so.
It sounds like you don't have a lot of time to really think about all of the different types of healthy food groups. Is that right?
No.
Yeah.
My lifestyle is just it's all like get things done, and I don't really have time to eat well, I guess.
So maybe a little bit more about that. So with fatty foods, they do take a little bit longer to digest in your digestive tract. And when that does happen, they could interact with other digestive enzymes in the gallbladder, which could cause the formation of stones.
Oh, okay. So I guess the stuff I'm eating is just causing gallstones to form.
Yes, it definitely could contribute to that formation. And on the flip side of that, my second point is maybe foods to include in your diet, such as high fiber foods. And do you have any idea what those potentially could be?
Vegetables, fruits, yes, is that?
Yeah, actually that's exactly right. So the fruits and vegetables in your diet actually go through the digestive tract fairly quickly, and has helped inhibit the formation of gallstones, and also at the same time, those fruits can help take some of that fatty foods through your digestive tract quicker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And finally, my third point is about just general eating habits. So eating smaller, frequent meals throughout the day.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm used to eating just 3 meals a day. I mean, like breakfast, lunch, and then dinner. It's just like maybe in between some snacks. Like, what do you mean by kind of smaller, more frequent meals?
Yeah, so it sounds like 3 meals is more of your norm. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So by smaller meals, you mean more sort of about the size of one hand.
Okay.
Like that size a little bit.
So just I guess smaller ones, not like really. I'm used to eating like just big meals, so I don't have time. I just eat a lot and then ready to go.
Yeah, you mentioned that your lifestyle is pretty quick, right? So you want to get as much as you can in a small period of time.
Yeah.
And so with smaller meals, something more, so have 3 meals, maybe about 5 meals throughout the day. So you're talking about breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also having snacks in between would sort of constitute that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and going back to the first 2 points, the smaller meals have even more fiber in them and less of the processed foods.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my 3 main points about talking about today, but do you have any questions for me about diet management tips?
No, I think I've gotten information so far. No questions.
Okay, and sort of to end, Alex, how was that information for you?
It was very informative. I mean, I learned that I have to eat food. I have to eat like food, less processed foods. I have to eat food that has more fiber, and I also have to portion my food to smaller sizes throughout the day. So it's very helpful. I mean, pretty much means I have to change my diet to adjust right now.
Yeah, that was sort of the general picture. Virtually just had some minor diet management tips.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think other health professionals should be involved in these conversations?
I feel a dietitian would probably help. I'm not sure why I would be able to ask someone who would help me with like choosing the right foods.
So actually, Alex, you mentioned earlier on that you get most information from the internet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so actually I have something for you. This is actually a pamphlet from Providence Healthcare about Gallstone Management. There are some online links you can also use for more detailed information.
Okay.
How does that sound for you?
I'll look over this. This is gonna be helpful. Is there any other sources I can access? I mean, other than this?
Actually, there's one more resource. There's 811.
Okay.
So that's a telephone service. Also, they have a website as well. And they can connect you directly to a dietitian for any more specific diet management tips you're interested in.
Okay, so I can just call this the 811 and then they will have information for me to access. Do I contact them?
Yep, you could connect and directly talk to a dietitian.
Okay, that should be good.
That sounds good. So this is something that you would use in the future potentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, great. And actually, Alex, there's just one more thing that I forgot. That if you do have consistent pain and discomfort, to come back to the hospital.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, it's not. If I'm kind of busy. Is it like, do I have to come back? Can I just take a painkiller?
Well, actually, so with gallstones currently in your body, pain could potentially be a complication from those. We best to follow up, do a checkup, see what's going on with that.
Oh, okay. So not only do I have to kind of manage my diet, but then also to watch for pain too, and come back if I do feel pain. Then.
Yes, that's exactly right, Alex.
Okay.
Okay, so actually I have to go now, but have you actually left any questions for me?
No, if I have any other questions, I don't have any questions right now. If I have any questions, is it okay to call you?
Well, actually, Alex, unfortunately, you can't contact back to the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, so we must support the 2 things talking about, online resources and 811.
Okay, so I'll call the 811 then.
Yes, for any further information.
Okay, sure.
Well, thank you, Alex, for your time to listen to me.
Thank you.
And I'll come back to talk to you later.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye.